Basketball isn't easy. All my life, I've been striving to make myself better. It's a full-time commitment. To be the best, you have to work the hardest. You have to chase what seems impossible over and over and over again. Because giving up is not an option. And when you feel like you've reached your limit, it's only the beginning. That's when it's time to dig deep, to find the courage to push some more. Because if you got the drive, the discipline, and the resolve to do what it takes to make yourself great, then the rewards are endless.
Welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. Good to have you along for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Monday.
I'm not afraid. Yeah. It's been a ride. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say I'ma be what I set out to be, without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balcony. No ifs, or buts, don't try to ask him.
Hi everyone, this is the NBA on, and now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for Indiana, George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2, and starting 7'2", one of the true giants in the game, another great big man out of Georgetown, Roy Hibbert. Then there's Danny Granger, and it's West in at the power forward. And for the Heat, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4 spot.
A lot of people picked the Heat to run away with the East last year, and they were right on target. They were just so far and away better than any other team in the East that you just didn't see them losing much during the course of the season.
Chalmers' shot is no good. And so here is Indiana. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not fight for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
All right, Doris.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And, Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
Like as you said, the Heat clinched the East pretty early and were able to rest up a lot of their players down the stretch. Steve, never easy to win when everyone expects you to win games, but the Heat didn't seem fazed by the pressure at all.
Well, this is a championship team, and I think once you win that first title, you get a different level of confidence, and that showed last season as Miami rolled to their second title in a row.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Chalmers, and Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
And the basket by Hill.
Well, had a little mini slump there to start the game. Missed his first 3, and maybe this one will get him into a groove here.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Wade kicks to Chalmers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, people look at Mario Chalmers and say he might not be your typical point guard. He's not a big-time penetrator or playmaker, but he's a good fit for the Heat with his active defense and spot-up shooting from long range. I think it's a hand-in-glove fit, actually.
And Chalmers, a 3-time All-American, NCAA champion his junior season at Kansas, received the Most Outstanding Player Award for that 2008 tournament.
Hit what was probably the biggest shot in Kansas history, the three-pointer that sent that game against Memphis into overtime that allowed the Jayhawks to go on and win that national championship.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, I tell you what, the Pacers did a lot of good things last year. Defended well, protected the rim and their home court. Really, the one area for improvement is probably the road record. They could get better in that area.
Here's LeBron. Paul George making his last shot. Wade gets the bucket.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Outside Hill. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, Clark, as you said, the Pacers didn't play as well as they had hoped to on the road. For a team that won the division. They were 19-21 away from Indianapolis, and Steve, not the kind of record they wanted to end with.
No, but if you're around 500 then you can control your home court, you're going to have a good season. And that's exactly what Indiana did. They ended up with the 3rd seed in the East, and all in all, a terrific year.
And the basket by Chalmers. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hill dishes to George. Granger. There's the pass to Hibbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hibbert's got 5. The Heat have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Bosch with the bucket.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Miami?
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Double by Anderson. Here's Stevenson. Miami grabs the miss. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Now here is Hill. After the miss from Cole. The kick out to Hill. Granger outside. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Wade kicks to Allen. Paul George with the steal.
I'm open right here.
Now here's Stevenson. Wade is covering. Stevenson passes to George. Hill dishes to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. On the wing, George. Releases from the wing and drills it. George has got his second basket. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Chris Copeland's checked in for Paul George. And it's Watson in for George Hill. Miami trailing. Left side Anderson. Ripped away. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Copeland. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Wade.
That was a good rebound.